Hello guys, welcome back to my RHCE series. So today we are going to see another topic for the RHCE exam. Today we are going to see this topic. Use firewalld and associated mechanisms such as rich rules, sums, and custom rules to implement packet filtering and configure network address translation, NAT. So this is a very huge topic, but on the exam you only need to know one thing, pretty much, how to forward a port to another port. For example, all the requests from this machine, for example, this machine is hostname serial. This is RHCE73C with IP address 174, the last octet. So all requests from this machine on port, for example, 3333 to this machine, to the other server, see, will be redirected to port 22, for example. This is the easiest one to demonstrate this, and there are two ways to do it. So let me just first verify that I can SSH to the other server. You see, I can SSH. You see here now and there. So I'm going to exit, and from here also I can SSH the another server on the regular port 22. See, now I'm here. Okay, well, let's start this now. Clear. I'm also going to clear here. I'm going to configure here how to redirect the old traffic from the other server on incoming port. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 to port 22. There are two ways. Okay, let me illustrate the first one. I'm going to use a firewall cmd, okay, dash help, and you can see all the help for firewalld, okay, but seems to be in too much help. You see, it's too much, but also you can read it, because here we are looking for something, right, for port forwarding. So in order to do this, I'm going to move this a little bit here. I'm going to do the same command, but I'm going to grep for forward, and here the syntax, you see. Okay, I'm gonna say firewall cmd. I want to say permanent because I want permanent. I want to say dash r dash forward port equal. Okay, the syntax is this one. See, this is the syntax. Pretty much they are the same. One for IPv4. This is to remove, this is to query, this is to list, this is to add. I'm going to use this one. Okay, this line here. So far is port equal what? Equal port is a port that I'm going to forward, right? Then I'm gonna equal the port ID. I'm gonna say port ID 4540, let's say 2525. Okay, then it say colon, it say proto, like a protocol, is gonna be equal TCP, right? Then we're going to colon again, see, colon to port. I'm going to forward to port equal 22, and all the rest is not important, because this is if you use an external IP address, but I'm using this on my local machine. So I'm going to hit enter. Oh, missing protocol. Oh, okay. I make a typo. It's proto. Okay, success. Now I'm going to reload my firewall rules. Dash reload. I'm going to firewall cmd, right? I'm gonna say dash list all. Now you can see the forwarding that I'm doing using this command. So let's test this. I'm going to the RHCE server. I'm going to SSH to, you see the same, but on port 2525. And now you can see they asked me for a password, and it's great, good, it's working. But what is the difference? Because I can also SSH using the regular port. So there are two ways to do that. You can just remove SSH on this one, let's say, because SSH is on port 22, right? Or you can change, there are too many ways to do it. You can also masquerade a zone, add an interface to that zone, and when they come to the request from that zone to this specific port, you can say, there are too many ways to do it. But let's try this just to test, because I'm gonna say dash remove service SSH from the firewall. I'm gonna say dash reload. Okay, I'm going to list all, and now okay, it's not permanent. So let me do a permanent. I don't want just permanent. There we go. List. Oh, sorry, need the reload first. Let me clean. Now list all. Now I don't have the SSH open. So when I try to log in or to SSH using the regular port, it say no, connection closed. But if I use a port 2525, they allow me to SSH to that. Oh, here we go. They allow me to SSH to that host. Oh, the window is too, yeah, there we go. You see, they allow me. So this is the way that you can use this command for output forwarding port. This is one way. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use the reach rules. Okay, I'm going to set these reach rules on this server. Okay, on this one. Okay, the syntax of the reach rules is long, and sometimes hard to understand, but it's easy if you have the utilities, if you know how to use it. In that case, I'm going to use the man firewall d dot reach language. Reach language. You see? You see here the name. Okay. Now when you open this, you just go to the very end of the page and you can find you can see, sorry, okay, now you can see the examples dot allow connection. Also the sample that we are looking for is example number 5, is to redirect a port. So I'm going to just copy this. I know it's IPv6, but it doesn't matter because through here I'm going to copy, quick, I'm going to paste, right? Going to hit space and now control break. Okay, what is the syntax for reach rules? You're gonna say firewall cmd. I'm gonna add a permanent. I don't want this not fine. Dash add reach rules, and now you need to specify the rules inside single quote. It's a rule, it's a family, and the family is gonna be like a you can put this IPv4, right? The address here you can specify a whole subnet or a specific IP address. So in that case I'm going to specify the 192.168.4.0/24. It's the whole subnet. Yeah, I'm going to forward port. The forward port is gonna be like a port. You need to specify the what you want to do. You are going to forward port. Which port? The port is gonna be, I wanna say under 3131, right? What kind of port it is? It's a protocol. You need to specify which protocol. The protocol is gonna be TCP. If you see, I just changed the order in order to easy to understand, because the question you need to read very carefully on the exam. You need to forward the incoming connection on this network to port. Is the first sentence. The network connection is the incoming connection from this network on port, that one, to port. Now you need to forward to a specific port. What I miss now, I just missed the 2/port equal. I'm going to forward to port 22. Okay? But before hit enter, I'm going to back to my other. I'm going to say SSH like a RHCE, and I can SSH very well. Okay, but I can SSH on the port, I say 3131, yet because I don't hit enter on the other window here. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. Oh, I missed something. Okay, I know. I missed the close the quotes. Enter. Oh, invalid. Rule element. Okay, let's see what we did wrong. I'm gonna hit Ctrl B. This is my sample. Okay, this is that I did. Add reach rule family equal IPv4 address. Oh, we need the source. See, source address blah blah blah. Enter, and now works very well. For that reason, it's very important to follow this main page, because it's easy to make a mistake like this, and you can getting nervous because you running out of time on the exam or something like that. Okay, I open the port. You see now the query here, the reach rule. See, so Let's now verify if I can SSA using the port 3333, 3131, sorry, enter. Oh, there we go, I can SSH using the port 3131. But here I'm going to firewall.cmd -- permanent -- remove. I'm going to remove a service. Oh, sorry, remove. Okay, a service called SSH. I'm going to reload. And I'm going to list all. I don't have now SSH. So if I try to SSH using a regular port 22, it's a connection refused. Connection closed. But if I use a 3131, I can SSH. This is one way. Okay. Now, how do you check if this rule is working on other way? The other way, you can use the nc command netcap. I want to specify 192.168. I want to use the IP address for this host, okay? .4.174 on port 3131 is listening SSH. So this is one way that you can test. This is enough for us to verify. Here you can also verify. For example, you use the nc command, you put the IP address for this host for the previous 173, and you can say this is listening on port, which port we set, I don't remember, list all, I remember, on port 2525. Okay, you do this 2525 and you get the SSH. So if you try a 22, it say no, not root to host. This is the other way that you can verify. So thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. We are working on the postfix email relay of Nuke client. This is gonna be my next video, and see you and have a great weekend.